Dear creatives, welcome to my channel. How you all doing? So today I'll be teaching us a very nice and beautiful design. So this design is common uh, in also when you use a shoke to make this design. Okay, so now we'll be making use of our fabric for this knotted design. So without wasting time, if you know that you want to know how I achieve that design, make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video so that you get every detail you need to know about this design. Okay, so my name is Onyechi Godpower. I'm the creative director at Certain Craft. We are into headwear making. We make different kinds of headwear. We sell and we teach both online and offline. Okay, we are located in the city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. So feel free to reach out to us. The number on the screen is our WhatsApp number. Feel free to reach out to us. Also, you can go through the comments, the description section. I will be dropping my WhatsApp link. You can as well join our WhatsApp community. Okay, there you can be able to interact with other milliners. All right, just feel free to reach out to me. All right, so without wasting time, I've already done my base. Okay, I have tutorials on how to make your base, your turban base. So I'm going to set this aside. So the main tutorial, the main focus for this class is on the design, the knotted design. Okay, so here with me I have this fabric cut out. Okay, as you can see, I've gone ahead to iron it. And the length is 35 inches. 35 inches, and the width is 15 inches. So I cut out this fabric in two different places. This will serve as the lining. Okay, this will serve as the lining. I will be placing it on top of this one. Then I will just go around. I'll stitch. Then I will leave it one side open so I can be able to turn it out. Okay, so you're going to cut out this fabric in 4 different places, 35 inches by 15 inches in 4 different places. Okay, and the wording we are using for this tutorial, the measurement is 32 inches by 15 inches, 32 inches for the length and 15 inches for the width. So the wording, you're cutting it out in 2 different places. The fabric, you're cutting it out in 4 different places. One will serve as the lining. Okay, so without wasting time, I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine. Okay, look at how I placed it. Look at how I placed it. Okay, this is the wrong side of my fabric, and the fabric I'm using for this design is I'm using the satin, bridal satin. Okay, you can make use of any other fabric of your choice. I'm using bridal satin for this design. So get your fabric, the right side facing the right side, then my wording. So I'll take it over to my sewing machine. I will just stitch from this end. Okay, getting to this end, getting to this point, I'll bring it down. Okay, and I'll also bring it down towards this place. I'll go ahead and turn it out. So I'll take it over to the sewing machine. The same thing I'm doing to this piece of fabric, I'll repeat it on the other piece of fabric. Okay, then I'll come back to show you the next thing to do. So guys, welcome back. So before we continue, please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe. Okay, turn on your notification bell for you to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Please support your girl, like, drop a comment so that others can benefit, and don't forget to also share. Okay, don't forget to also share. All right, let's continue. So I've gone ahead to sew my fabric and I've gone ahead to turn it out. You can see I didn't stitch this side because we'll be attaching our handle from this side now. So the 2 fabrics are here with me, as you can see how it is. So I'll be demonstrating using one fabric. I'll be using one now to illustrate. Okay, I'll be using one of this fabric to illustrate. Whatever thing I'm doing here, I'm going to repeat it on the other fabric. So please watch carefully. Okay, so right now this is my fabric. Okay, So go ahead and fold it into two. Go ahead, fold it into two. Just to locate the center. Okay, here with me I have my chalk, so I'm going to be making a mark at this point. So this will give me, or will serve as a guide for me on how to make my pleat, or where to stop my pleat. Okay, so this is the center. So the next thing you need to do, get your needle and your thread ready. So I'm threading my needle. So let's continue. So right now, here is the center of my fabric, and here will be serving as a guide for me, for my pleat. I'll be stopping my pleat right here. So we'll start by making our pleat. Okay, the reason why I added wording to this is just to give it a little bit of weight. Okay, you know that satin is light. Okay, it's not thick, so that's why. So make sure that the tip of your pleat aligns together. Okay, so go in with your needle and your thread from that point, the center. Now go ahead and secure it. Okay, so I'm cutting off my remaining thread. This particular tacking now is temporary, because by the time we'll start the design proper, we are going to lose it. Okay, it's just to help us hold it in place, this particular point now. So go ahead and trace your pleat. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just tracing my pleat. I'm just tracing my pleat. Okay, so as you make your pleats, go ahead and tack it down. Okay, so remember, we are just tracing the pleat, so you can see how it takes. So I'll be tacking it down at this point. So having done the pleats, okay, as you can see how it takes, our pleat is ready. So I'll be getting my base, the turban base now. So get your base, place it on your dummy. So the reason for this, okay, because right now we'll be tacking it down for us to know, locate the center, okay, where we'll be tacking and where we'll be stopping our tacking, because this pleat we are going to be tacking it down to the base of the Turban Cap. Okay, so right now I'll still use my check to make a mark. So I'll be stopping my tacking at this point. Okay, I just made a mark there. This is the center of my cap. So I'll be stopping my tacking, let's say 1 inch away from the center of the base. 1 inch away from the center of the base. So let me just show you how to tack. You don't place your pleated frame like this, no, it will not be fine. So you need to slant it, bring it towards the ear. Bring it towards the ear. You can see my hand. You can see how I slanted it. Okay, just slant it, bring it towards the ear. So having placed it like this, I'll be tacking it down now. Raise one or two or three pleats up. Pass your needle. So pass your needle. Remember, I slant it down to the second pleat. To the second pleat. You can see where my hand is. Okay, you can see the ear. So just behind the ear, just come down like this. Okay, so tack it down to the second pleat. Okay, so having gotten the point you will be tacking, so go ahead and tack. For you to be firm, 2 to 3 times. You go in with your needle and your thread 2 to 3 times. So we have done the first tacking. Then you move over, adjust your hand, come over to this point. You raise the pleat. So no need for you to cut off your thread, okay? It's not necessary. So after locating the point where I want to tack, so I'll just go in, I'll just remove it from the dummy for easy tacking. So go in 2 to 3 times. Okay. So the same thing I've done to this side now. The same thing I've done here. I'm going to repeat it using the other piece of fabric to this side now. I will go ahead, make my pleat, then I will still tack it down to the base. Okay, it's just the same method, so there's no need of repeating, so the video will not be too long. Okay, so I'll just go off camera, I'll make my pleat, then I will tack it down, then we'll continue. As you can see, I'm done tacking down the pleated frame down to the base of the turban. So right now, the next thing now is for us to go ahead and make our knots, then form our ruffles. So if you check very well, you'll see it has 2 ends, 1 and 2. The same thing applicable to this other side. So right now, I'm going to be gathering this tip. Watch what I'm doing. The first one, just gather it up like this. Then get the other side. Repeat the same thing. So repeat the same thing. Then go ahead and make a knot. Remember, what we are making is a knotted turban cap, knotted design. I'm making the knot. I've done this is the first one. So go ahead and make the second one. So this is the knotted design. So right now I'm going to make it fit in at the center of the pleat. You can see how I put the pleat backwards. Okay, the same thing. Just pull it backward. Then I'll go ahead with my needle and my thread just to tack the knotted design first. So I'm going to tack the knotted design down to the base of the cap just to hold it firmly. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be tacking it down. So I'll use my needle and my thread. I'll just go in a couple of times. I'll tack it from the front. I'll go to the back. Okay, this is the back. I'll also go to the back. Then I will tack it down. Then after which, I'll show you the next thing to do.